And here we are on the farm for a quick farm update. Have a quick look around at what's going on. If you've already seen the video about us pumping water off, yes, we did a lot of pumping. We got a lot of rain, we got a lot of water, we did a lot of pumping. You can clearly see the yellowing on the corn, which is water damage. We've got the little Makua eggplant here. This one, we reckon this one's dead. I haven't got much chance of surviving. But most of the rest of them have done alright. They're doing well. We have one with a fruit on it. Can't remember where it was. Definitely got a fruit, which is pretty good. We're pretty happy with that. The corn, you can see, we're getting a bit hard to see from a distance, but there's the corns, and we're getting them on quite a number of the plants now, so we're doing well. We are going to get a corn crop. How big it is, we don't know yet, but at least we're going to get some. And we've got fair few of them are coming on, and other ones are not. But considering how much rain we've had to pump off here, we're lucky to have anything, because if we didn't have the pumps, we would have nothing. It would all be dead. So would all those Makua too, eggplants. What else has happened? Oh, we lost a coconut. This one's sticking in the ground here. It looks like it's doing well and living, doesn't it? Yeah, well, it's not. It's actually off this coconut here. And it got destroyed by the wind. That strong blow we had the other day, it blew this one over. Didn't like it at all. We have the pineapples. The pineapple plantation here. As you can see, we have 24. The biggest pineapple plantation in the whole of Thailand. Not really, it's like, but it's a start, and they're all from pineapples we've eaten. And the problem with planting the pineapples that you eat is you get sick of eating pineapples before you get enough pineapples in the ground. This is the second planting of the Makuas, the eggplants, and these are all doing reasonably well. There's a couple that are suffering a bit from getting a bit wet. The small ones tend to be an indication of where the water was sitting on them, and they didn't do so well. Prick, which is Thai for chili. These are all chilies. We've got two varieties of chilies. One's super hot, and the other one is I think it's little ones. Like in the West we just call all these chilies bird's eye chilies because they're the small ones, but here they have several different names for the small chilies. There's a rat poo chili, which is Kinyu prick. Then you've got a garden rat poo chili, which is a smaller one again, which is Kinyu Suan prick. And then you've got other small red ones, and these ones are, well, the name on the packet was super hot, so I'm pretty sure these are the super hots here. So most of these are doing alright. Again, you can see where there was particular water logging, the plants are not doing so well. Where it wasn't, they're doing better. All the lemongrass is doing fantastic. Look at all that beautiful lemongrass. Fantastic, we're wrapped with that. All the trees are doing reasonably well. There's a few that are getting eaten by something, and we'll spray that with some good organic something or other, which probably isn't organic and probably isn't good, but we'll spray them with something and kill that off. The papayas, now they didn't like getting wet either, and this one rotted off at the roots. and that's unfortunate. The rest of them are doing okay. This one, don't know what's going on with him. There's something not right with that. Not really sure. I mean, like the leaves going awfully yellow like that can be written off to being too much water, but when they start going crinkly and variegated, it's a bit hard to tell. Maybe it needs a bit of copper in the soil or something, I don't know. That one's harsip. Not really sure what's going on with him. But the rest of them, yeah, they're all doing okay. We will have papayas, which will be good. The limes are all doing reasonably. Everything's showing signs of new growth. We have one that's got some fruits and looking like it's going to throw a heap of fruit, so we'll get down to that in a minute. The gamangon, which is the dragon fruits, they're all doing well. You can see this one has attached himself well and truly to the concrete posts firmly. He's enjoying that, and there's quite a few that are doing that along the way. They're all alive. There's another one that's, yeah, you can see their fingers wrapping around the post there, which is brilliant. And, you know, like they're getting definitely adding some height to themselves. And here's the real winner. Look at him. He's come up well. He's really liking it here, so he wins the prize for being the biggest one. But we haven't killed any of them yet, so we're doing well. There's something on there that definitely needs some spraying. That does. Eggs of something. The basils are doing okay. Now this one here, have a look at the little fruits all over this sucker. We've got a couple of big ones too. They're nearly ready for harvest. So we've got, and you can see everything's getting these nice new green leaves, so that's good. That one was leaning over a bit, so we've propped him up with a stick. And yes, I use a bit of the old PVC as a stick. Again, fruits on this one, new growth, all doing very well. Pretty happy with that. And this one's doing all right. Again, we've got something on that. And speak of the devil, he's got the sprayer out. He's going to fix that now. Oh, got something there attacking the fruits. That doesn't look so good. Yeah. This coconut was transplanted from home. The old leaves that are dying off around the outside we're not particularly concerned about. As long as these ones in the middle are looking reasonably good, we're happy. And here we go, we've got new bamboos in. I think I showed them over leaning against the tree before, but because they've sprouted some new growth, it was going right, they're alive, we'll stick them in the ground. And so we've got a couple there. He's going to get a bag on. Oops, slipped. Well, that. This one's still doing good. You see these sprouts, like I showed you the other day, they're just getting bigger and bigger, which is good. If it's growing at the top, it should be growing some roots at the bottom. That's the theory anyway. This one here, yeah, it's really not doing so well. It's a different variety, can't remember what variety what one was, but would have liked it to survive. I think it's the same variety as this one, and this one is doing really well. But we've gone from 2 definites to 4 definites, and we've still got our maybe. So we're increasing. That's a bonus. And this is the big block of corn. Not to be confused with the block of big corn. So this is doing very well. We do have some bugs in it, and they are attacking a few plants. Something else bomb will be spraying today, so we've got the weather to do it with. The prediction is, the weather forecast is that we will have a couple of dry days, so we'll get in there while getting's good. But, you know, you see it's significantly bigger than it was last time we looked at it. And that's what we like. We like to see our plants growing. Don't know why we've got patches of stuff that just appear to be smaller. It's just, don't know. But nonetheless, it's corn, it's growing. We are going to get a crop out of it. As long as things keep going as good as they are. All in all, pretty happy. Here's the, you can see there's on this leaf here, I'm getting stuff getting down in there, and the bugs getting in there. They're a little wormy thing. It's eating it. We get some spray onto that, get rid of them. I like to be as organic as I possibly can, but the reality is sometimes you just got to spray. You know, I'll lose the crop, and I'm not interested in losing crops when I can save them for a bit of spray. This is the pumpkin patch. And they're all taking off nicely, as you can see. Starting to run a bit, that's what we like. We like to see our pumpkins running a bit, that's why we plant them so far apart. Give them room to spread out, grow, make lots and lots of little pumpkins. So they're all doing just fine. The way we've planted these, there was I think it was 3 or 4 seeds to each hole. Planted with some manure, cow manure, or buffalo manure, I think it was, and aged buffalo manure. And then Anne was given a bit of fertiliser a couple of weeks after planting. Down here, we're intending to plant long beans. We'll have several rows of long beans, and then we're going to build a structure for growing some kind of melon they use in savoury dishes, a bit like a zucchini, but not. So, and I can't remember what it's called. It's small and it's green and it's got a Thai name. There you go. But yeah, we've done nothing with the aquaponics. It's been too wet. As you've seen if you've looked at the flooding videos. We've had some decent winds through. Shade tents handled it nicely. There's Bomb off to do the spraying. He's going to start with his corn crop, which means I'm going to get the hell out of here. We'll see you next time. This has been the update for the farm on the 3rd of September 2019.